May I ask who the witness is today?
It's me.
And may I have your full name, please?
Kelly Leanne Smith.
And will you be swearing an oath or affirming today?
Well, unfortunately, I don't have a Bible at home, so I'm going to affirm.
Okay. And do you affirm that the evidence you are about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I affirm.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Smith, for being here today in our questioning. Given that we're doing this virtually, I just want to confirm, first of all, what are you doing, Ms. Smith?
Oh, I'm just taking a questioning selfie.
So I don't think that's appropriate.
Okay.
That Ms. Spears cautioned you against recordings during this session, but I just want to let you know the only person recording today is going to be the court reporter. If you can you please just take your camera and show us a little bit of your surroundings, just so we can confirm there's no one else in the room and there's no other audio recording devices being used. If you've got your cell phone with you, which I know you do because you were just taking a virtual questioning selfie, can you please have that device turned off so that we can confirm you are not speaking with or seeking advice or instructions from anyone else during the course of these proceedings?
Done.
Thank you. So what is your date of birth?
May 5th, 1987.
And what is your address?
123 Storybrook Drive.
And that's a house?
Ms. Smith, you have to answer verbally.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, it's a house.
Thank you. Do you live there with anyone?
Oh, just my husband, 3 kids, and a bunch of pets.
I see. And how long have you lived there?
Oh, let me think. 10 years? Time flies.
It sure does. So you were living in the same house on July 14th, 2017?
You have to answer verbally, please.
Geez, I'm so sorry. Yes.
No problem.
Thank you. And what do you do for a living?
I'm an influencer.
I'm sorry?
On Instagram, I post pictures depicting my perfect life for others to aspire to.
I see. So how long have you been an influencer for?
About 5 years.
Okay, and you were involved in a motor vehicle accident on July 14th, 2017?
That's correct.
And if I refer to that accident as the accident throughout the course of questioning, you'll understand what I'm referring to?
You betcha.
Okay, so the accident occurred at 124th Street and 104th Avenue in Edmonton.
I'm honestly not sure. I'm so bad at directions. I think so. All I know is I was driving to pick up my orange mocha frappuccino and was stopped at a red light and someone rear-ended me.
Okay, maybe if I provide you with a photo that might help you to jog your memory. I'm just going to share my screen with you, and that will allow us to make sure we're all on the same page here. Oh my, I don't know how that got up here. Okay, sorry, that's certainly the wrong image. Let me just pull up the right one. Okay, so you can see here, and I'm going to describe this photograph for the record. This is 124th Street in Edmonton, facing what appears to be northbound. The set of lights ahead is the intersection of 104th Avenue, and we see here there is a Scott Gallery, there is a dog in the window. We don't know if he's for sale. On the left-hand side, there is a loan shark, a money mart. There's a gym, there's a few other things here. In any event, this is the photograph of the accident scene. Ms. Spears, I'd like to have this entered in as Exhibit 1. Do you have any objections to that?
I think it's been sufficiently described as for the record, no objections.
Thank you. Madam Court Reporter, please have the photograph of 124th Street and 104th Avenue in Edmonton, Alberta entered as Exhibit 1. Thank you. Now that we've had a look at that, I just want to confirm a few details about the accident itself. Were you texting at the time of the accident?
No, of course not.
Were you eating or?
No, of course not.
Or drinking at the time of the accident?
No.
Were you talking to anyone?
No.
Ms. Smith, if you would please wait for the question to be completed before you reply.
Oh, my apologies.
Thank you. I understand that prior to today, you've had an opportunity to review the producible records in this matter. I'm going to refer you now to document A1 in the affidavit of records. Just confirm that you've pulled that up in front of you electronically.
Yes, I've pulled it up.
Okay, so this document here is the EPS motor vehicle accident report that was completed on July 14th, 2017. And you've had a chance to review this document prior to today?
I have.
And can you confirm for me that this accident report adequately summarizes the details of the accident as you recall them?
I believe so.
Okay, I understand as well, Ms. Smith, that you prepared a statement to the Edmonton Police Service following this accident. I'm going to ask for an undertaking that you produce that to me.
Sorry, counsel. I object to that. We don't need to produce that statement. Please move on.
Sorry, and what's the basis for your objection, Ms. Spears?
Well, first off, it's irrelevant. It was made under the legislation as required by law, and in fact, it's highly prejudicial. So no.
Okay, well, we'll see about that when I make my application. Moving on, I understand, Ms. Smith, that prior to becoming an influencer, you were tied up in a very public ring of multi-level marketing fraudsters, and that there was a criminal conviction that had occurred as
Objection.
a result of that.
Objection. That's irrelevant here today. You can't ask that line of questioning. Move on.
Well, I would seem to think that criminal charges for fraud have to do with somebody's.
Move on. Move on. This is a questioning. This is not a trial. Move on.
Ms. Smith, are you telling the truth today?
Yes.
And are you someone that typically does tell the truth with respect to their matters of their life?
Yes.
And yet we know that as an influencer, you project this image of having a perfect life, but we know that's not true.
It depends on your definition of perfect.
Ms. Smith, you wish to have us believe events today occurred during the accident, such as you paying proper attention on the road, you not texting, you not drinking, but we also have other witnesses who will provide evidence down the road that that wasn't true. So you're saying that you are telling the truth when you say you were not texting, you were not driving, you were not drinking, you were not eating.
Asked and answered. Move on, please.
I don't believe that this witness is going to be forthcoming, particularly given her so-called profession as an influencer and the sham of a perfect life that she's peddling on social media. So I don't think it's worthwhile to continue these proceedings. I'm going to call it a day. We're done. This is over. Okay, Ms. Smith, I appreciate that I've gone on at length here about the various impacts to your emotional well-being, but I'd like to turn now to the financial issues that you allege you've experienced as a result of the accident. I'm looking here at paragraph 22 of your statement of claim, and you allege that you have lost revenue through the loss of followers and ad revenue on Instagram, but We have done our own digging around on your Instagram account, and it appears that there's only 5 genuine followers that you have. The rest of them, from what we have learned, appear to be Russian bots, which I understand people on Instagram sometimes pay for in order to inflate the number of followers they have, which sometimes leads to other followers. So the question that I have here is that you don't seem to be a legitimate influencer at all. I mean, you've got 5 friends and 4 of them seem to be related to you. So I'm not really sure where the loss of revenue comes from. And maybe if you can help me understand where that's coming from, we can move forward from here.
I can't even believe you would suggest that my followers aren't real.
Well, it's not a suggestion.
Maybe we need to take a break right now.
So I need to go get ready.
Okay, so we should take a break. Madam Court Reporter, how do we even do that on this platform?
You may want to mute yourselves and turn your videos off. Those controls are located in the bottom left-hand corner.
Okay, thank you. So subject to any questions I may have on your answers to undertakings, Ms. Smith, that concludes my questioning for today. Thank you.
Ms. Carey, would you like to order a copy of the transcript today?
I've heard enough. I mean, sorry, I will hold on the transcript for now.
All right, and Ms. Spears?
Well, although I was listening very closely, yeah, I'd like a copy, please.
All right, thank you, counsel.
Thank you.
Thank you.